As time went by, phantoms are present inside the dark, expensive room of mansions. When on the king-size bed lay Hoseok with the headdress shirtless, displaying his abs and muscles. Just few passes ago, doctor already take the leave after treating the wound of Hoseok's, and now only 7 are staying inside the west room. That was the only reason why we imported the safety material. He sits on the edge of bed near Hoseok with a slight concern spread across his sharp and calm expressions. But he never admits that our work needs more defense for staying alive. Jimin sits on the ornate couch with one leg crossed upon other one maintaining his straight posture. It's not about the jacket but about the quantity of enemies on my side, he said, raising his one dark brow and the bandage wrapped on his bulky chest with the support of his own shoulder. Rest of members listened to him, completely aware from the self-confident nature of Hoseok, who just disliked to care about his own secureness in any situation, no matter what consequences will come out. And if by any chance the bullet would have inserted more deeper, then you would not be able to sit here. He takes the sip of his scotch in slow-mo, sealing his dismal orbs far off, effusing the ghostly aroma. Hoseok stayed silent at the true statement of Jungkook, knowing well that could be real, as well as other members stare at Hoseok too, at the sentence of their member. Are you spending your time nowadays in watching movies, Hoseok? He placed the glass of alcohol on nearby table, burying his veiny hands deep inside the pocket, looking toward the glass barrier. Hoseok narrowed his murky gaze on the words of Weiss, while others already got the meaning behind these words when a slight grin rested on Namjoon's face. "'Cause these days you are seeing lots of dramatic dialogues," he stated, taking the seat along Jimin with cancer stick burning in his fingers as he take the drag of it before blowing out. "He is dramatic from the beginning, always utter dialogues only," he said, leaning with the dark wall of room, folding his arms over his chest, looking at the injured member of theirs with calmness. More than the words of Seokjin, his words for Hoseok without any tone came in sight of all mates as well as Hoseok, which is the first time in years, which is remarkable for them. As after a long time, Hoseok found the glimpse of their old bond and calmness, which is a pause from their usual arguments. Door of the penthouse unlocked when Suga stepped in with the desire to find first the injury of his wife, his large hands holding onto the bouquet of lavenders, waiting to hear the melodious humming of her. His eyes reddened when he witnessed once glorious home of his now shrouded with darkness and the floor covered with dark red, Seolgi laying lifeless on the marble with her eyes slightly opened. The sight seems to rip heard of Suga, whose steps turned numb. He rushes to the dead body and kneel on the ground before he cradled his hands on soft ones, which are now turning cold, bearing soul of Suga's. The sharp eyes showing the pure grief filled in them, which seems to end him, with his hands turning weak for the first time when he raised them to close her eyes that holds entire happiness of Stoic. His rough thumb traced her face to wipe the dry tears. Her neck, slitted by the dagger, provides deeper wounds to Suga, who drew her head to rest that on his femur, grazing the brown locks mildly. The quietness in the huge hall is sorrowful, her soft laughs and voice echoing in ears of Suga as he embraced the lifeless body with heaviness. Her pulse quiet, and the heartbeats that have always been piece of Suga are now dead. Suga stood near the glass wall with burning cigarette in his fingers, hoping that it will help to reduce the grief in him. He exhaled lastly before crushing that in ashtray with somber expressions. The memory of that evening is same as remembrance of nightmare, still seems to bury in the soul of Stoic. The aliveness of early morning sky reminds him of those lively eyes that used to gaze at him more daringly than any other. He sighed deeply with his hands inserted in the pockets. As he stood straight and tall, the ominous orbs remained settled, looking through the glassy barrier, finding the glimpse of Seolgi in the sky. The sun has risen, and under the bright rays there sat servants, with lots of delicious dishes placed in front of them, gleaming on the center table. "It's been a while since we had lunch in this way," he said, taking the sip from his drink, looking at all members with his ominous gaze, which is hidden behind the dark shades. "Hmm, that's true, 'cause of the chaos between our work," he said resonantly when his one arm is resting upon the table, displaying his well-built muscles, which are stretched by the move. "Well, yeah, our conflicts is also passed away, so now it's time for relaxation." He cut the slice of sandwich when his eyes never diverted from the mates. In this all we got to see what was behind the faces of people, he said, pouring the drink in the glass in deliberate move before leaning with the take. "Difficult time shows the number of masks that humans wear all time and slide on the time of prevalence," he said when all agreed on his true words, knowing the reality of world from the years of experiences. "Loyalty is not just a wish, it's a requirement, and that's the thing which holds our team together," he said, the gulp of drink which he held in his veiny hand, staring at the mates of his. "You all are right. Countless enemies tried to break Phantoms apart, but it never worked because of our unity." He chuckled as well as others at the bloodhound of theirs. Two bodies in motionless on the cold road. One is lifeless with no sign of movements or breath, when the other is struggling to cling to life, fully red with the stains all over his form as his breath's barely passing. Tall figure of Jungkook's grasping iron rod with a fierce strand hitting on the person before him, who shudders beneath each blow of his, not showing any mercy on the man who has passed away already by him. The man before him just killed the person who was more likely brother of Jungkook's mercilessly, which makes doubt want to take the wrath no matter what the cost. He will pay for that. And just as he again about to raise the rod, police cars come screeching around the street, and officers emerge out in verse, and soon the rugged hands of Jungkook locked into metal handcuffs. As gun remained pointed on his head, even he killed the man. His rage still rang inside his being. His darkened orbs deadly stare at the body when his chest pierced by the side of his brotherly friend lying lifeless. The exertion flashed in his very essence with the sound of sirens grow louder. Still he gazed at Jaehyun until whose body disappeared inside the vehicle holding by two men. Jungkook sat alone. The air is heavy with the scent of aged stale cigarettes and alcoholism. His mind is consumed by the grief of his past, carrying the weight of his own agony. And with a quiet sigh, he gulped the liquid, which traced a fiery path down his throat. His bleak gaze rimmed from excess as he sets the glass down when dim light of hall illuminated deep line etched into his features.